All right, let's get into this review. Real quickly, let's do the unboxing. We'll go over the features. There's the Optic. It is just a tubular optic. Your red dot is right here. It does have lens covers. Boom. As you guys can see, they are clear. Very cool. Very cool. As you guys could kind of see right there, the emitter does hang out a little far. Okay. All emitters are going to hang out, especially these tubular ones. You're going to see them a little bit somewhere. They can't really tuck them away real well, so it is what it is, guys. 2032 battery. You get 2 of them. You might get 1. I don't know. I got 2. Dagger Defense sticker. Very cool. Very cool. Lens cleaning cloth. Owner's manual. Now that's in the top part of it. Okay. The Optic, as you guys saw. Tools. And a low mount 1913 rail if you want to take it off the riser. Here are some of the features. Hopefully you guys can read those. IPX7 water resistant. We're going to test that out. There's a 2 MOA dot, shake awake, compact lightweight size, which weighs about 5.9 ounces from what I read earlier. Windage and elevation adjustment, yep, and about 20,000 hours of battery life. Toolless windage and elevation adjustments, because you take your caps off, you get your little guy right there, and you can click, click, boom. You guys heard the tactile clicking, very cool. 1 MOA per click. 2032 battery goes right there. Now, one thing you are going to want to do when you take and get this for the first time is you're going to want to open this. Yeah, there's a battery in there. Boom. But there's also a little piece of paper right there. You need to get that little piece of paper out. Otherwise, your battery ain't going to work. It has 40 MOA of adjustment, and there's 12 brightness settings. It does not say if there's any nighttime, night vision settings or anything like that. Night vision settings. But it has 12 settings. You guys choose what you want. That's pretty cool. If this was a bright sunny day, this would be a hard dot to find. I'm going to be honest with you. This would be a hard dot to find. It either needs to be brighter, which I wouldn't say so, or the dot needs to be like a 3 MOA dot. We have 12 inches of water inside this bucket. We have the Dagger Defense DD01 rifle scope. This thing's pretty nice. Just make sure it's working. There it was. You guys can see the dot. Boom. All right. Put it in the water. And see you in an hour. All right, 1 hour later, let's check this bad boy out. Ooh, that's some cold, cold water. Still working. Onto the freezer. Still working. Dagger Defense. See you in an hour. All right, 1 hour later, let's check this red dot. All right, it's working. On to the oven. It's working. All right, see you in an hour. It's been an hour. I have a glove on this time because it was hot last time. Still working. Let's go mount it to a firearm, get out to the range. We're going to start doing some torture testing, and here's what we brought out. The AK, AKP, SBR'd, woohoo, and we have the Dagger Defense on it. Now you guys can see we have the caps off because we did have to make a few adjustments. But we are on. Just to show we are on. Good. This is the gun we're going to use for the torture test today. We've used it in other videos. And let's get into it. All right, so this part of the torture test consists of us beating on it with a water bottle. Now, let's see if it shifts. 0. My glasses are fogging up because I'm hot. They're cold because I haven't been wearing them. It's on. Let's just get into what you guys came here for. This is the drop test. Guys, so we're into the drop test now, and we're not going to get too fancy with it. We're just going to drop it on this block right here. It's just a flat stone I brought from home. We've already water tested it, froze it, heat it, beat on it. The only thing left to do now is drop it on its head and see if it holds up. Now, I'm not going to bring it over to show you guys the lens or anything like that unless it actually breaks or cracks to show you how it looks. But right now, get you as clear of a picture as I can. There's your red dot, and it's not cracked. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the drop test from here. I'm going to take my suppressor off until I go back to shooting. Suppressor's off to the side. I'm going to wrap the strap around the back here so it's not going to impede it in any way. And we're just going to drop it right here on the stone. Like I said, if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. But here we go. Actually, I'm going to drop it this way, so that way it takes less damage to my gun. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Glass is still clear. Let's do it again this way. Right on the very top. Glass is still clear, dot can be seen. Well, let's kind of give it a little bit of a turn. I'm going to let my gun drop into the snow and hit, well, let's hit it this way. There we go. We're going to hit it this way, kind of at an angle. Oh, okay, so that hit in the battery compartment. No cracks. We're good to go. Show you guys real quick, then I'll throw the suppressor on. There's what your dot looks like. There's a good example of how small that dot is. That dot is tiny, tiny, tiny. Let's go ahead and throw the suppressor on. So we have 6 rounds back in the gun, or back in the mag. Six rounds back in the mag. Let's see. It is hitting low. All right, I'm going to take that with a little bit of grain of salt, just for the simple fact that that is a 3/4 silhouette target that is now laying almost at a 45-degree angle. So I don't have a whole lot of steel there to be able to hit. Yeah, it's not zeroed this small. It could be zeroed this size at 60 yards. Yeah, it could be. This can still be re-zeroed. It could be just from being hit on the turret. Glad that did come off. It's very interesting to see. Like if this comes off and you know, that may have, you know, it did hit on the turret. It very well could be what destroyed it. The toolless tool part is no longer. So what are my final thoughts on the DD01N? Hell, guys, it's a good optic. But you know, for the most part, most of these tubular optics like this are very good. I like that it has the shake awake. It shuts off after 2 minutes of no activation. Any movement turns it right back on, so that is very cool. The 2032 battery, that's very common, very cool. I like that. Well, brightness settings. I do wish they got either a little brighter or the dot was a little bigger, but it is crisp. Definitely crisp dot. I do think if you went any brighter, it's going to start starburst. That's the best part of it, being able to adjust down. Is you can adjust it down to where it can be a little bit less bursting, so big, and you get it more crisp for the environment you're in. So I do think the Dagger Defense DD01N is a good option, good viable option. It's not real expensive, it's very affordable, and as you guys can see, it will hold up very well. This is great for balling on a budget optic. Go pick yourself up a DD01N from Dagger Defense. Link in the description. Find them on Amazon. We have one we're going to run on a pistol here. We're just going to run it and review it. We're not going to do any kind of a torture test on it. So let's get into that one. If you guys aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Follow me on social medias, and thanks for shooting the breeze, guys. We'll see you next time.